Hello friends. In last few videos, we discuss about the physiographical division of India and Brazil. Now, as you knowing the physiographical division of these two countries, then it is very easy to understand the drainage pattern of this country. My friend, the physiographical division, it means the elevation, the slope. These two are very important factor which make a great impact on the drainage system. Drainage system, it means the flowing of water. It is in the form of river or some streams as well. So let us make your focus now on the drainage of India and Brazil. First, we are going to make our attention towards the drainage system of Brazil. As we know that Brazil is located on the equatorial zone, and that is why the river which flowing in this area, they are very important, full of waters. So let us see the drainage system in Brazil. As we see the physiographical map of Brazil, then we come to know that in Brazil there are four major drainage systems. They are Amazon River, second Parana Paraguay system, third River San Francisco, and the fourth one the coastal rivers. We are going to discuss it one by one. So let us concentrate on first, that is the river Amazon. My friend, as we take the name of river Amazon, we know it is one of the biggest river in the world. Not only just length, but the flow of water. This river flowing from the northern core of the Brazil. Basically, if you see the Amazon river basin, you come to know that from three side Amazon receive its water. Because of northern side there is a Guyana highlands and it's a slope towards south. So the river which is flowing from Guyana highlands, they directly join the Amazon and they added water in the Amazon. The same way in south the Brazilian highlands, and the highlands slope is towards north, and so for that river giving the small tributary river, they adding water into the Amazon. And from west there is Andes, and because of the Andes, the slope of the Andes towards east, and so far that Amazon is flowing with plenty of water, and that is why this river is very important, not only for Brazil but for all the world. Now let us concentrate on Amazon basin. My friend, Amazon collects its headwater from eastern slope of Andes mountain, that is in Peru. Amazon, if you see the Amazon, we come to know that this Amazon receive a huge discharge of water, and that is near about 2,09,000 cubic per centimeter. Amazon receive the water flow of 2,09,000 cubic meter per second, and that is why this river is flowing with huge amount of water. My friend, although the catchment area, if you are talking about the catchment area of the river, it is near about 70 lakh 50,000 square kilometer. The catchment area of the Amazon is near about 70 lakh 50,000 square kilometer, and the total length of the Amazon is 6,400 kilometer. And this data gives us a detailed idea of the Amazon. Catchment area 70 lakh 50,000 square kilometer. This is the catchment area of the Amazon. Length approximately 6,400 kilometer. This is the length of Amazon. And the water discharge, that is near about 2 lakh 9,000 cubic meter per second. A huge flow of water is flowing from Amazon, and that is why the sedimentation or the deposition that we can see, it doesn't look it doesn't found in first two stages of the Amazon. Even though if Amazon when Amazon joined the Atlantic Ocean, there also we didn't find that much depositional work, only a dense network a dense network of distributaries. That is a very important characteristics of Amazon. A dense network of distributaries are there, and so far that at the river mouth we may find the coastal islands. Amazon and its tributaries create a coastal islands at the mouth of Amazon. This is one of the characteristics of the Amazon. My friend, this Amazon, if you see the width of the Amazon, approximately the width at the mouth when Amazon join Atlantic Ocean, there the width of the Amazon is 150 kilometers. Just imagine you are standing one shore of a river and the another shore of that same river is 150 kilometers away. And that is why the river is great river. It means it flowing with a huge quantity of water, and that is the main reason that river create the coastal islands. Because in the second stage, the third stage, that is, it create the coastal islands. And this river is very important in Brazil because of the navigational importance of the river, because this entire river is very useful for navigation. And in Amazon basin, this is the only way of navigational purposes, or the Amazon is used for transportation purposes in Brazil. So this is the river, the first important river of Brazil, Amazon. Now the second important river, that is Parana-Paraguay source, or the Parana-Paraguay system, which is these two rivers are located in the southwestern part of Brazil. As you see the map, you come to know that the southwestern part of the Brazil, that is near the highlands, and near to the southwestern part of the highlands, you come to know there's two important rivers are there, Parana and Paraguay. These river flowing, actually they form the catchment area of river Plata in Argentina. If you see the map, you come to know that actually these two rivers, Parana and Paraguay, they are the tributary rivers of the river Plata. River Plata is very important river of Argentina. So these two giving huge amount of water to river Plata as well. And that is why we can see these two are very important there. Pantanal also we may find in the catchment area of this river system. The third important river here in the extreme south, and that is river Uruguay. Uruguay is also collect the headwater from southern part of the highlands and flowing from this region. So this is also a very important river system. This is not a single river. These are actually the three rivers, Parana, Paraguay and Uruguay. They are flowing from south and southwestern part of Brazil, and they collect their water from the Brazilian highlands, the slope of south and southwestern part of the highlands, and they flow towards the south and enter into Argentina and Uruguay countries there. So this is the second river system of Brazil. Then the third important river system of Brazil, that is river San Francisco. This is the third important river system of Brazil. If you see this entire river, this river flow within the Brazil only. This river flow within the Brazil only. If you see, the total length of the river is near about 2,830 kilometers. 2,830 kilometers. This is the total length of the river San Francisco. But if you see the map and if you see the river in the map, you come to know that the river flow towards the north. The river flow towards the north approximately up to 1,000 kilometers, and then take a sharp turn towards east. And because of that eastern turn, this river joined the Atlantic Ocean. The entire coastal strips along with the Atlantic Ocean that we can see, the river is navigable for only 250 kilometers at its last stage towards the eastern coast. In first stage, the river is flowing from the Brazilian highlands, and that is why estuaries and the waterfalls are there, and so far that this river is not useful for navigation for his first two stages. But in the last stage, when the river come close to the Atlantic Ocean, that 250 kilometer is useful for navigation purposes. So this is the third important river, river San Francisco. Then there are some other river systems as well in Brazil, and that river system is known as the coastal rivers. Now these coastal rivers, if you see the coastal rivers, Brazil has a number of short rivers, coastal rivers that we can see. These coastal rivers being densely populated areas, flow from the densely populated areas, and this river has a great importance as well. Because the Great Escarpments, the river which is flowing to the south and the east of the Great Escarpments, we know that most of the population is concentrated in these areas, and that is why the significance of this river is very important. Although they are very short and swift, they are very short and swift, but they have their own importance. That is the coastal rivers. Particularly, if you're talking about the coastal rivers, Pariniba, then Itapecuru, Pariniba, Itapecuru, these two are very important rivers which flowing towards the South Atlantic Ocean here and join the ocean. And another one important river, that is Puragoa, that is Puraguaco. Puraguaco is also one of the river which is flowing from the coastal areas and then join Atlantic Ocean at the Salvador. There are some small rivers as well, but basically these three coastal rivers, they have a great importance. Today we are just discussing the drainage system of Brazil: Amazon, Parana-Paraguay system, San Francisco, and the coastal rivers. Among them, Amazon has a great importance because of the Amazon is flowing at the northern part of, that is the core portion of the Brazil, and from these three directions, from north, south, and from west, this river getting huge amount of water, and this river entered to the Atlantic Ocean. This entire river flowing from the Amazon river basin, that is a green forest, and because of that it has a great importance. Then we discuss the Parana-Paraguay system, and this system is also very important because it creates the Pantanal as well. And the third one, the river San Francisco. This is the third important river of Brazil, and last, the coastal rivers of the Brazil. So these are the four river system of the Brazil. In next video, we are making our attention towards Indian River. Thank you.